So what is the best way to make money online? Well, coming from someone who has literally tried it all, with the exceptions of anything that was scammy or fishy, or pyramid schemey, or anything NSFW, or anything weird like selling feet pictures on the internet. I never did it. It crossed my mind a couple times, but I never pressed the launch button. There are so many different ways to make money online, and I created this free 30-day series course on YouTube to basically take someone from zero to hero. And I'm going to walk through what I think are the best side hustles for you to try. And later along in this video series, you're going to learn specific side hustles and winning strategies for them. But before we go into that, you have to first understand the environment of each side hustles. And there's a little bit of just call it like internet knowledge that you need to learn. For example, right now, you may suck at numbers, analytics. Well, that knowledge can already deter you from certain side hustles and may pinpoint you to others. Maybe right now you actually have a little extra cash that you're willing to spend and invest in a side hustle. Great. Now that just categorize some other side hustles where if you're, balling on a budget, there's more free hustles you can actually try. The point is each person has their own individual skill sets and may come from different financial backgrounds. So I wanted to create this course to touch on no matter what your personal circumstances, I am going to teach you a side hustle that could work for you. As I look around this beautiful Airbnb tiny home I'm in right now, I can see so many different opportunities where in order to put this Airbnb together, I could have made so much money selling the products that go in here in a variety of side hustle ways. For example, like this wooden Texas piece of decor could have been handmade and I could have sold it on Etsy. Or this other piece of decor that says fresh baked pies served daily, which is a print on demand piece that I could have used via Shopify. I could have found and teamed up with a local artist who made this and been an affiliate for them and sold this canvas. Once you put your side hustle goggles on, you'll see the world differently. It won't just be pieces of decor and oh, this is nice Airbnb. It'll be like, this gives me a bunch of ideas of things I could sell online, which could be a blessing or a curse. For now, while I'm making money online, it's a blessing. So to help figure out what the best side hustle is for you and you only, we're going to go through some of the biggest real and mental challenges that it takes to create an online business. And then I'm going to categorize which ones you should think about or pursuing. Let's start with one of the biggest ones, which is going to determine where to start: money. If you have a budget, let's just say $500 to invest into a side hustle, automatically drop shipping, affiliate marketing, and running paid ads is something that it's enough to get started. Not a guarantee that you're going to turn into $20,000, but to get started. So $500 basically opens up the window on so many different side hustles to get started. Maybe the only side hustle that doesn't qualify if you just only have $500 is Amazon FBA, which is the ability to sell products on Amazon. The reason why? To get products on Amazon, you're going to have to buy a bulk quantity of those items. Typically, it could be 100. Unless you're selling really, really cheap goods, which isn't even recommended, you probably need more than $500. For example, my very first Amazon product was a pickleball paddle. I purchased a couple hundred units, and each cost per unit, I think including the design to have it made and the prototype, I think all in my cost was $5,000. And that's just to get the business started. That doesn't include advertising dollars and building a website. That's just to get the product. So that's why I think, Amazon FBA, although it's very sexy to think about putting your products on Amazon, waking up and then just looking at how many orders got sold, it's going to take some cost and investment to get in. So unless you have a couple grand lying around and you're willing to test it, and by test I mean willing to lose it all, because that is always a possibility when you start an online business. If you don't have that, then Amazon FBA is not going to be for you. But if you have at least $500, there's a world of online side hustles that you can try. For example, there was a drop shipping product I marketed on a trend to sell pink beanies. My initial starting budget was literally $500. So running ads, and I was drop shipping, and I just scaled as it went on.
I cannot believe this. Despite all this is actually a really unproductive day because I keep wanting to just stare at real-time analytics and just watch people go through the checkout. Oh, it's so nerdy. Gosh.
Total sales since I launched everything is $2,688.02, and it hasn't even been 48 hours yet. It ended up making $18,000 in 30 days. Not bad for a starting $500 budget. One of my favorite things to do with a $500 budget in terms of selling a physical product is to actually team up with someone who can make a high-end quality product. When the Pokemon Go trend was happening, I knew I wanted to participate in it, but I didn't have the means, the abilities to basically make a product, but I did have my $500 testing budget. So I found someone and we creatively came up with a Pokeball phone charger and we sold it on Etsy. That site made over $5,000 in 30 days plus got me featured on TechCrunch. I am running over to help the guy I partnered up to make Pokeballs with because we were at max capacity. We sold over 60 units. And which is like gross sales of around $3,300 in 9 days. My $500 was solely on ads, and the partnership I made was for him to cover the cost of the prototype, and then he was able to get the economies of scale that basically a per order unit we would make a profit, and it ended up working out. One of the beauties that you're gonna learn naturally by starting a side hustle is basically how to create an online business, how to market online. That's a valuable skill set, not just for side hustles, for businesses or for other people. And you can collaborate and team up. That's one of the things I always recommend doing if you can't do it all, but you can handle the business and marketing. That's very valuable to someone who's potentially good at like making stuff. So if you got $500, that means you can spend money on ads. So again, drop shipping's in, Etsy's in, and affiliate marketing is in. And I feel like those are some of the most popular online side hustles besides Amazon FBA. Now, let's say you have $0 or literally less than $100. It does not mean that affiliate marketing is out or Etsy even. Maybe drop shipping is going to be very pretty tough with those numbers, but here's basically what it comes down to. In the online world, you have paid traffic and you have organic traffic. Organic traffic is free. You create content, and you push it out on YouTube, you're blogging on your websites, you create content on TikTok, and an algorithm shows your traffic to the world. And that is free. The opposite is basically where I'm paying for traffic. And paid ads is definitely the game of how you scale to this crazy numbers, 10K per month or more. Organic traffic, it's possible to get 10K per month, but it's gonna take a lot of time, right? So I always think, and imagine myself when I first started, my side hustle, I was making $27,000 a year. I didn't really have a budget. So I focused only on organic traffic. And that is the reason why it took me 3 years to make my first dollar online. Because I was building and building, I was creating content. And when you're doing that at the beginning, you're usually not seeing a positive return on all the time you're putting in. But because you don't have the money to spend in ads, that's what you got to do. Don't be taken back by that. In fact, be encouraged that, I don't have any money right now, and it doesn't mean I can't do this. It means I can. I just got to focus my efforts organically, get really good at research. So when I create my content, I'm creating it in the best potential for it to be shown, and then maximize the algorithms that are being generous. Right now, LinkedIn and TikTok are platforms where you can post and it has the ability to be shown to more people than you have followers. Or on TikTok, you have the opportunity to go viral. You should be posting every single day a lot, trying to build that audience and get that organic traffic. So in terms of budgeting, we really have 3 categories of side hustles to focus on. If you have a couple grand, Amazon FBA is one of those side hustles that you can purchase inventory, get it on Amazon, and you're in business. If you have around $500, then that means you can try drop shipping and affiliate marketing or Etsy or any other type of side hustle and just have the ability to run ads, and that's enough. And if you have $100 or less or zero, it doesn't mean that you can't do some of the middle categories. It just means you're gonna have to focus on organic efforts to get traffic, which is gonna take time. It could take months or even a year. But there's always exceptions to the rules. Like for example, my TikTok channel, I post content every single day. I've been doing it for 6 months. And last month, I literally made over 20 grand from TikTok. Organic money, hard to come by, but awesome when you have it. So we got the budget out of the way. Now let's talk about your skill sets. One skill set that you're gonna absolutely need to have no matter what side hustle that you choose is research. In one of my later videos, I'll dive into how to do proper research, but I do wanna tease one example tool that I use all the time, which is how I basically noodle on my ideas and see if they have any legs. So this is one of my favorite tools called Google Trends. It's amazing because it tells you the search behaviors in terms of relativity to the quantity of searches, if it's increasing or decreasing. For example, just whatever comes to mind here, I'm just going to type in the word longboarding. And let me just put it compared to skateboarding. And we can see the differences between each. So right away, these numbers right here, they don't represent how often or how many times it's being searched. It's just a number that is in proportion to the max amount of searches. So if we go past like 5 years, for example, we can learn that skateboarding is pretty much always searched way more than longboarding. And if I remove longboarding, let's see if we get a clear idea if skateboarding has been on the incline or decline. So let me go 2004. And so it looks like skateboarding since 2004 has actually been on a massive declining. Super sad. Now this one should have super awesome action in terms of data, and it does. Check this out, cryptocurrency. So obviously back in 2004, it wasn't even a thing people were talking about. And then the massive spike where it was the rage, cryptocurrency, people were becoming millionaires and billionaires. And then obviously the crash, so then people went away. But now that cryptocurrency, at the time of this video, is back on the rise again. It's been on an incline and currently at a peak since the price at the time of this video is nearing 20,000 per Bitcoin. So again, that number is 100 based on in proportion in this time set what it was in the past. So pretty fascinating. This is one of my free tools that I always recommend people. If you have an idea, plug it in here. Is it a product, a service? Are you interested in a specific niche? This is the place that you go to just plug in your ideas to see, is it popular? Is it declining? Is it increasing? And you can get a lot of data too. So let me just type in the word Bitcoin. And it doesn't just give you trending data on the amount of searches. I'll actually tell you, interest by subregion, because sometimes searches might be specific. Let's say you want to make a niche store that's just about like a state in particular, or you can find out and learn if there's different interests based on location. You can get related topics. You can get different types of data. Maybe as a brainstorming, you type in Bitcoin and really it leads you to Bitcoin loophole. I have no idea what this is, by the way, but this is a relative search. That's part of it. So all of this is super interesting to learn from. You just basically plug in any idea that you have and you can learn from it. So I'm going to type in I watch bands as a product idea. And let me go past 5 years. And so I'm just typing in a product idea to see, is it worth it? Is there different ideas that I can work off of? And this is exactly what I do pretty much every single day. Every time I think of an idea, the first place I go to is Google Trends. The other tool that I think is super amazing, you can actually plug in your idea and Google will tell you how often that idea is being searched. It's one awesome way to search for how often products are being searched, so you know if you're pursuing the right niche or the right affiliate offer or dropshipping a product. On Google Ads, there's a research tool that allows you to figure out the exact amount of searches are being searched for your product idea every single month. This is different from Google Trends because this is going to tell you the exact amount that keywords are being searched for. So let me just again type in the word longboarding as a keyword. I'll put skateboarding, and because I'm currently doing van life, I'm gonna just type in van life. I'll do van life accessories, and I'm gonna type sprinter accessories. This should give us a bunch of different ideas based on what we searched. Now it's typically better to search keywords that are in the same category, so then Google can give you recommendations. But here, check this out. Longboarding, average monthly searches, 368,000 per month. Fascinating. Skateboarding is searched 823,000 times per month. Incredible. Van life is searched 40,500 times per month. Actually, I'm going to go back to trends, type in van life, see if it's trending upwards or not. And looks like it is. Over the last 5 years, it's definitely something that's trending upwards. Let me go 2004 to present. Look at massive trend you can see here. And now it's being searched 40,500 times. Sprinter accessories. So I have a Sprinter van. And so just the product ideas, maybe people are searching for this, 1900 per month. I could potentially be an affiliate for Sprinter accessories and market off these, or maybe create my product, team up with someone. So super amazing. These are just scratching the surface on the research you're going to learn in this course, but I wanted to tease out just a little bit. These tools are free. It's amazing. I spend a lot of time validating my ideas from, is it trendy? Is it inclining or decreasing in interest? And how often it's being searched. And here's what I want to leave you with. 1900 searches, even if there's only 100 searches, is amazing. That means there's potentially 1900 buyers every single month. All you got to do is capture 1% of these and you have a booming business. So that's a little 101 on research. In a later video, we'll dive into all the different kinds of research in more detail. So just know that no matter what your financial situation is, no matter where you are in the world, and no matter what skill sets you have or don't have, there is definitely a side hustle for you. With a little bit of research, some creativity, and the right strategy, we can get you there. There's just a couple more days in this intro week, and then we're gonna get into some really heavy stuff, diving specifically into some of the side hustles we talked about today, such as dropshipping, affiliate marketing, blogging, all the other awesome ways you can make money online. I hope you're ready for it. Thanks for watching. This is Adrian. We'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace. When I started my very first side hustle, I was working at a call center making $27,000 a year. If I could pinpoint how I got from then to now, it would definitely be by the power of habit. It's one of the hardest things to create, but once you have it, you feel unstoppable. To help you build it, I've created the Side Hustle Journal, which is a daily journal that will help hold you accountable to working on your side hustle and creating an amazing business and life that you love. Go to adrianbrambila.com/journal to check it out today.